Hi, hello. I have two Pilates classes this week, and I am trying a new type of Pilates class. So I thought I'd make a video kind of like a week in my life of Pilates because I thought it would be interesting. So right now I have Pilates at 4 p.m. today to 5, and I'm fairly new to Pilates. I've gone to this will be my 7th class because there's a week or two I had to cancel and reschedule because I got a really bad cold. So I'm a little behind, but I've been doing Pilates for about a month, I'd say. Not quite a month because I had to cancel some of those classes, but I really enjoy it. I really like how connected I feel to my body during Pilates and how strong I always feel. And it's like a nice way to get exercise in and work out without me feeling like I'm bored and not having a good time. Today, I'm really excited because I'm going to a cardio sculpt class. Usually I go to the level 1 reformer classes, which I do really enjoy, but I've wanted to try the cardio, and then I also really want to try the center and balance one that they offer as well. And so I thought I would do like a get ready with me and then my thoughts kind of before the class and then after the class. And in addition to today, I also have Pilates on Saturday, and that's just going to be a regular reformer class. But yeah, right now I am going to either shower and get changed or just get changed into my Pilates fit because right now I'm just in a Spider-Man shirt and some shorts. And I'll have to do my hair and take my pre-workout. I love pre-workout. It elevates my workout so much. I actually had to look up my last Pilates class what pre-workout even does. It mostly just like boosts your energy and makes sure you don't get fatigued as quickly so that you have a better workout. But yeah, I will be doing that with you guys, and then we will be on our way to my class, hopefully. This is my fit today that I think I'm going to wear to Pilates. Just a H&M ribbed crop top and these cute athletic shorts I have that I forgot I had in my Pilates outfit drawer. So I'm going to get changed. We are all changed. I have my outfit on. Last thing is change my socks to Pilates socks. And we are all set. So now I just have to do my hair. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of makeup just for fun, even though I'm probably going to sweat it all off. And then it'll be pre-workout time. Also, let's take a minute to appreciate how cool my little closet area is. And this nice mirror. And I have a little cowboy boot light that I really love. And then I keep all my Pilates socks right here. I just love this closet. And we painted this wall ourselves, me and my boyfriend. And it looks super cool, so I thought I'd include it. So let's go do hair. We are back in the bathroom. I currently have some shaved sides that my lovely boyfriend helped me do. And so recently I've been wearing my hair half up, but I'm gonna see if I can put it like all the way back in some type of bun ponytail thing. So that's what we are going to be trying to do. Let's see. We'll see if I'm able to do it. If not, I will just do my normal half up. But I really enjoy my shaved sides. I think it was a really good choice. I've just been wanting something a little bit more masculine for my hair because I am non-binary. I use they, he pronouns. And my presentation recently has been leaning more mask. And so I was like, oh, I want my hair to kind of reflect that. But I do like having it like long. Oh yeah, I can put it up. I might just have to bobby pin some areas because I recut my bangs and they are a little short. So there's actually a bobby pin right here, which works. We're gonna leave, oh that's cute, we'll leave a little curl out and then we're just gonna pin the rest of it. Or wait, do I like that curl or does it look really stupid? Honestly, I'll leave the curl, but yay, now I know that with my shaved sides, it looks good. Oh, that's actually really sick. I vibe with that. I guess here's another view of my outfit for Pilates. And we're gonna put a little bit of this jelly soft curls. It's actually my boyfriend's, but I steal it sometimes. We're just gonna put a little bit through my little bun. I kind of like to do that just because if I'm gonna be lying on a reformer at all or whatever, I like my curls to at least have a little bit of shape while they're being smushed around. And then we're gonna put a little in my front curl and smooth the front back a little. And we are all set. Yeah, it looks good. So now I know that I am able to put my hair all the way up with my shaved sides and my shorter bangs. We're gonna do a little bit of makeup. I usually put black eyeliner on my waterline because to me that makes me feel more guy. And then we're gonna put a little bit of mascara on. So I'm always shedding. I'm like a dog. So, oh, gotta take those off. I forgot. Yep, and then we're gonna match it on the other side. Oh no, I'll fix it. Yeah, we're gonna even it out. Okay, I'm gonna fix this little area up. I'm gonna fix the other one because it looks off to me. They're not like exactly the same thickness, so we're gonna try to fix that with the actual bathroom mirror. Okay, the other one is like a lot thicker. So I'm gonna fix that off camera and then I'll come back. I fixed it to my liking. They don't have to be perfect. I'm gonna have my glasses on. But now we are going to put a little bit of mascara on. I like to focus more on the outer edges, just because to me, I feel like that's where I need the most fullness. My lashes are pretty thick already, so I don't like cake on mascara, but I like to flick out my edges because to me that just looks really pretty. And yeah, I don't tend to do mascara on my bottom lashes when I'm feeling more masculine, just because to me, if I put mascara like just on the bottom or just on the top, it to me makes me feel more masculine. It might be different for other people, but to me that's what I like to do. So that's my little bit of makeup. I don't really have to leave until 3:45, so I have a little bit, so I'm not gonna do my pre-workout just yet, but at least I'm all ready for Pilates. I'm hoping with the more classes I take, I'll have more muscle to flex because I have a little bit of muscle, but not as much as I would like. I want to be able to like flex and to like see a little like boop. But yeah, I'm pretty much ready for right now. I'm probably gonna brush my teeth before I leave, but that's not for a bit again, so I will come back when it is pre-workout time. This is the pre-workout I take. It is the Bum Raw, and it's essential pre-workout, and the flavor is sour watermelon. So I personally take mine as I just scoop it and then take a mouthful of water. We are going to see how well that works out today. Last time it was a bit difficult, so I might do half of it, chug, and then do the other half. So cheers. And actually, I took most of it. I just have a little bit left. I usually end up getting some all over my mouth because it loves to fly out when I'm dumping it back. That honestly went better than last time. I really enjoy the taste of this pre-workout, like this flavor, the sour watermelon. I really like it, so I'm definitely going to be getting it again. But yeah, this actually was from Walmart. I was very surprised that Walmart has decent pre-workout, but if you're looking for pre-workout that's not too expensive, I think this was maybe $20-25 for, and you get 30 servings, and a serving is just one of those scoops like the one I just took. And yeah, usually I get the pre-workout tinglies, which last for a good amount, and it helps me throughout my class. So that was my pre-workout, and I'm super excited. I have about half an hour until I'm leaving. I tried to take my pre-workout half an hour before my class to like 40 minutes so that it kicks in, and then by the time I'm there it's already set. And this is my fit. I love my Pilates fits. I feel like I look so good. Body is tea or whatever. Yeah, so I will see you before Pilates. This is future editing Blaine here. So I realized after my Pilates class that I switched them. So the cardio sculpt class I mentioned is actually going to be the Saturday class, and today's class was just a regular schmegular Reformer 1 class. I mixed them up because I scheduled them at different times, and I thought I scheduled one on Monday when it was Saturday. So if there's a clip or two that was filmed Monday thinking it was the cardio class that shows up in Saturday, that is why I just moved the clip over so that I could add to it on Saturday. Just wanted to clear that up for you guys. It is Friday, and I have a Reformer 1.5. I haven't done a 1.5 yet at 2:30. It is currently about 1:40-ish. So I'm going to get changed because once again, I'm in my Spider-Man shirt, and then it'll be pre-workout time. This is my Pilates outfit, and I matched my socks to my cool ass new Hawkeye shirt. And I also have cool new vampire coffin earrings. Very excited. You guys know what time it is. Pre-workout. I actually remembered today. Usually because we keep it on top of the fridge, I forget. Okay. And I have my trusty water. Let's hope it goes good today. It didn't actually go all over my face today. And we did that. Reminder to eat something before you go to a workout class. I have, this isn't the best, but it's something. I have a burger and some hot dogs. So reminder, when you're going to a workout class or before you're about to exercise or work out, that you need to eat something. Also, I would once again like to mention this new shirt, Hot Topic. Hawkeye is one of my favorite Marvel characters. And because I am so small, I cut it, and I cut the sleeves off because I'm really vibing, especially with my tattoo, to have sleeveless shirts. So go eat. This is a Reformer 1.5 that I'm doing today, so I will probably update, future me will update if it is more challenging than just a Reformer 1, which is what I've been doing since I started, and if I like the 1.5, because I'm trying to get up to a 2. I really want to try a 2 Reformer. But yeah, I'll probably update like my thoughts on the class and what I liked about it, what I found challenging, what was hard for me, anything like that. I am hoping I like it. I'm hoping it's a bit more of a challenge and that there's some new technique involved. So you guys will be hearing about that once I get back. And I'm very excited. I kind of added this class last minute. I added it yesterday night. I was like, you know what? I'm not at work and I miss Pilates. Last time I went was Monday, as you guys saw. So I was like, why not add another one? And then tomorrow is the new fun class. So very excited about that. So I am back from my Reformer 1 class. It was very good. It was easy to keep up with. I was worried it might get too challenging. I definitely challenged myself by changing some of the spring settings to make it a little bit harder. It was definitely more footwork focused. We did more upper body on the springboard than I'm used to in my normal Reformer 1 classes. We did more plank variations than I'm used to, but I'm very proud of myself because I was able to like hold my own with planks. Usually I'm not very good at planks. I feel like I don't have a lot of upper body strength. I'm more leg strength heavy. So I was very proud of myself that I felt good about the plank variations and I wasn't struggling too much. I really enjoyed the Reformer 1.5. It was with an instructor that I really enjoy who kind of makes jokes during when you're doing harder movements to kind of make it feel easier and to help you get through it. But I really liked the 1.5. I felt very good. Like the upper body movements were a lot of movements I knew from doing Reformer 1. So I think waiting until now to do a Reformer 1.5 was good because I had a solid foundation on like footwork technique and upper body technique with the springboard and with the short straps. So everything felt easy and within my range to do, and I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, those were my thoughts on my class that I had today. Unfortunately, it started storming when I left, so we were driving home and there was lightning everywhere and it was pouring. And I'm not big on thunderstorms and rain. I hate the feeling of wetness on my body. So that was annoying, but luckily when we got home, it wasn't raining too heavy, so I could just like run in. But I wanted to update you guys on my thoughts. And I think I'm doing well. I feel like I'm progressing well with Pilates. Every class I'm tweaking my technique and learning more and more to make my classes better and to get what I want out of my classes. I definitely think I'm starting to gain a little more upper body strength. I'm not too far into Pilates. I haven't even hit 10 classes yet, but my body is feeling better and a little bit stronger, which is what I want, and it's a really good sign, and I'm enjoying Pilates a lot. I'm having a really good time with it. So I'm very glad that Pilates is becoming such a fun routine and form of exercise for me. So I will see you guys tomorrow on Saturday when I have my cardio sculpt class. Here is today's Pilates outfit. All black, also new shirt. Ride it like you stole it because you did, and now the cops are after you. It is cardio sculpt class day. Very excited. We need to fix my hair, and then I'm gonna put makeup on again because I want to, and I look super cool with eyeliner on. And last time I did not sweat it all off, so let's do that. We're just gonna take my hair out, fix it and suck it back, and then just put it back up in a bun because that's how I like to wear my hair to Pilates most days anyways. I'm super excited for this cardio scope class. I know I've said that a few times, but I think if all goes well, I'm going to unlock a new favorite type of Pilates class to be going to. We're gonna keep my one little curl in front because I'm really vibing with that. And then see, all it takes is just a little bit of water with my curls and it's set. We are going to do my eyeliner. On the side. As always, this side is a little bit thicker. So we are going to just fix that. Oh, that one went out a bit too far. I kind of just like to play around. Some days it's not completely even, and that's okay because it's just for the vibes. And now we are going to put bottom mascara on, and then I heated up some soup because, like I said yesterday, it's important to eat before, and I tend to forget. So I was like, let me just do something easy and do some soup. And we are going to do everyone's favorite part of my ritual, take my pre-workout. Let's just do a little bit of a fit. Yeah, my tattoo looks so good. Like, I'm obsessed with flexing with this arm mostly because of my newer tattoo. And this shirt is so sick. Like, and when it came, it was a lot longer, and I'm 4'10", so I just cut it to like right under where the words are. So like, it's a decent length. It's still a little bit long technically because I have a short torso, but I'm loving shirts like this because it gives me more of a boxy feel, and I just feel way more comfortable in my masculinity currently. So I'm living in shirts like this, which you could probably tell if you've gotten this far. Let's get a good scoop. Cheers. Solid. It went good today. Actually, I remembered I wanted to kind of talk on my thoughts before this class because it is new, so I am nervous. I had never done a cardio Pilates before. I'm mostly nervous because I think it'll be a lot of new movements and using things in different ways, and I have a hard time with allowing myself to be in the learning stage of something and not to immediately know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Like, even when I go to my normal reformers classes, if we're doing a new move that I haven't done in another class, I'm really hard on myself if I can't get it right away from the demonstration, or if it takes me a little bit to like understand the technique and like how to move my body to do that. So I'm hoping, even if it is difficult and it's new, that I am compassionate to myself enough to be like, hey, like, obviously it's your first time doing a cardio sculpt class. You're not gonna know, you know, how to do a certain thing immediately, or you might not be able to immediately keep up to everyone else's pace, and that's okay because it's new and you're there to experience the newness and have a good time. So I'm hoping that I have fun. I'm hoping that I'm not super in my head. I tend to get very anxious in social settings, and especially with like a workout class, I get very anxious, like, oh, do I look okay? Like, oh, am I doing this right, or do I look stupid? But like, I'm just there to have a workout and move my body and have a good time. And so I really hope future me, when I make a video after talking about my experience with the class, that future me had a good time. And it made me maybe enjoy Pilates even more because it's this kind of new subgenre of Pilates, being a cardio class rather than solely reformer. So yeah, so those are my thoughts pre-class. Future me, we will see what your thoughts are post-class. But I think this will be the last clip before my class, so I will see you after. I just finished my cardio sculpt class, and holy shit, more thoughts when I am home, but Jesus Christ. I am home. Also, I recently got my permit in June, and today my boyfriend had me drive us home after my Pilates class, which is a 15-minute drive, and doing a bunch of like going through lanes and going in the turning lane. We live in Rhode Island, so there's like the lane where it has the arrows for turning lanes. And I successfully drove us home and did really well and did a hard turn into the turning lane from like a street across really well. So claps for me. I drove us home and we didn't die. I even chatted a little bit while I was driving, which I usually never do because I am new to driving. But that was good, and I'm alive. So let's debrief about cardio sculpt, because like in my last clip, holy fuck. If you've never done a cardio sculpt Pilates class, it is very different from a reformer class because obviously cardio, but you have to actually put a attachment onto your reformer. So there's a thing called a jump board. And so basically you put the foot bar where your foot usually rests for reformer, you move it down, and then you put the jump board in. There's like a padded side that your feet go on, and then it screws. So on the outside of the reformer, there's screws and you tighten them, and then you have a board to like push and jump off of. And I loved this class so much. Like, I used to do cardio pretty regularly, but I have POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And so basically my heart rate skyrockets when exposed to extreme heat, or like things like if I'm working out, even just like a normal workout like Pilates or like lifting for too long, my heart rate can get really high, and then I can feel like I'm gonna pass out and get dizzy and shake and all of that stuff. So going into it, I was a bit worried about my POTS and my heart rate going too high and not being able to get through the whole class. But what I really enjoyed is this instructor who I've had before, Heather. She gave us reminders to, like, if the cardio got to feel like too much, we could just take a breather and slow our heart rate down. And we didn't have to go so hard for the entirety of the cardio sprints. So basically how it was set up was we started with some footwork on the jump board. So like kind of normal things of, if you take a reformer class, kind of going in and out with feet parallel, going in and out with feet in Pilates V, things like prances, things like that, just to like warm up the toes and ankles. We went on our toes and then lowered and then back up, just to get our feet and ankles ready for all the jumping. And then basically we would have 5-minute sprints of cardio. So we would be doing footwork that you would do in reformer Pilates, right? So like parallel and Pilates V, going in and out, breathing the whole time, but we would be jumping. So we would be in parallel, jump, and then land. And depending on the spring settings that we had, we would either hit our jump board really hard, and so it was quick, or it would feel very light, and so it would feel kind of awkward. And since I was new to this class, it felt very weird, but I was able to kind of gauge like, oh, how much force do I have to jump off with to land and bend my knees correctly and not hit the stopper all the way in, because you're supposed to have that resistance. So we would do 5-minute sprints of different footwork and jumping. Sometimes with the foam ball that we have in that class, we would like raise and lower it or move it side to side while we were jumping. And then in between, I really liked, we had the box, and we would put it like long ways, and we would sit, and we did some upper body in the straps, which I always love. I'm a sucker for upper body. I don't know if I've mentioned that in this video yet, but I love doing upper body in Pilates, mostly because I want to gain more upper body strength. That's my goal. I also want to gain lower body, but I'm a bit starting out stronger on lower body than I am upper body. So at least for right now, I'm more upper body focused. So we would do, in between the cardio to like give our heart rate a rest, we would do upper body in the straps. We did some planks and plank variations in between one of the rounds, and we did 3 rounds of 5 minutes each. So out of the 50-minute class, we had 15 minutes of cardio, and I really enjoyed that structure, especially as someone with POTS, because I liked that it was, you know, it was already set in that we would take breaks to give ourselves a breather, and we stretched a lot, which I enjoyed. And I didn't feel bad about times during the cardio sprints when I had to slow it down sooner than the end for myself, just because I could feel my heart rate getting up to the danger zone. But I really liked it, and I have another one for next week. I scheduled another cardio one, and especially being my first class, I enjoyed how the instructor was very welcoming of people who were new to that class. There were 2 other women in that class who were also new to it, and a nice woman when I got there helped me put in my jump board since I was new, and a nice woman helped me hang up my mat at the end because I am 4'10" and they keep the mats pretty high. So overall, those were my thoughts. I definitely thought it was more challenging than the reformer classes because it was more fast-paced, but it was challenging in a way that you were still able to keep up with it, and it was still beginner-friendly because it builded, once again, off those foundations of the reformer footwork and the reformer upper body that you already had established. And I really loved it. I can't wait for my next week cardio sculpt class. So I wanted to update you guys. And with that being said, I am sweaty and my legs are jello, but that is going to be the end of this Pilates week in my life vlog. This was my last class of this week. I have some classes next week, but I don't want this video to be extremely long, so I'm gonna end it here. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and comment if you do Pilates, if you wanna do Pilates, or really anything, if you have any suggestions for like types of videos that you would want to see that I could possibly make. I'm very excited to be making content on this platform just for joy and whimsy, and to put out a little bit more content that I wish I could see. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.